Hey there, Cosmic Warriors, and welcome back to another video. And if you are new here, my name is Hannah. I am a Western Practical Astrologer. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be exploring Capricorn relationships. Stay tuned because we are going to get into it. But before we do, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and click the bell. And if you are interested in booking a reading with me, then you can visit my website, hannahselsewhere.com. There you can also find my astrology products. And if you want a new video early, ad-free, plus PDF guides and daily forecasts, head on over to my Patreon. And I want to say thank you so much to my patrons over there for all of your support. As always, I hope you find this video to be helpful. Let's do this. Alright, so the information in this video can be applied to romantic relationships, friendships, parenting, family, and so on. And do watch for your rising sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Yes, if any of these planets are in Capricorn in your chart, see how the information resonates. It's just all about experimentation, everyone. It's like, does this resonate with you? Take it or leave it, okay? Also, make sure to check out my aspect series for more information on the energy flow between the signs. So let's get into this. Capricorn-Capricorn relationships. When you're with other Capricorns, meaning if they have Capricorn planets or if their Capricorn planets fall in your first house, you are quite calm, collected, and reserved together. You can also be sarcastic and sort of get each other's dry humor. You also don't care for superficial conversations, and you respect one another's opinions. You actually provide show a lot of respect toward one another. Perhaps you feel seen by other Capricorns, as if they get you a little bit. Or maybe you both prefer a bit of distance. Not a bad thing though. And you may also take your time when warming up to one another. However, there can be cynical attitudes between you, as if you must be on guard. So just do be cautious of being overly guarded, if you will, and even overly stern and practical. Still, being practical can be a beneficial thing about your relationship. And you have mad respect for your achievements and for the hard work that you both put in. You understand as well that you're both just very busy people. Capricorn-Aquarius relationships. When you're with Aquarius, meaning if they have Aquarius planets or if their Aquarius planets fall within your second house, you feel like you can be goofy and weird together. You don't feel like you need to be so put together. It's like you can let your freak flag fly. Your Aquarius friend, lover, or colleague will encourage you to be independent and clever, especially when it comes to financial and security matters too. However, tension can arise if Aquarius is too erratic and rebellious, or if you're too orderly, Capricorn, or to the book. Aquarius, though, teaches you the importance of valuing fellowship and community whilst also being an individual. Aquarius says you don't have to be ordinary. You do eventually grow into your Aquarius traits of being a free spirit and being unpredictable later on in life. You truly grow to value these qualities. Capricorn-Pisces relationships. When you're with Pisces, meaning if they have Pisces planets or if their Pisces planets fall within your third house, they get you speaking empathetically. They'll inspire you to imagine, to dream, to see all of the possibilities. You'll enjoy discussing fantasies, dreams, esoteric subjects together. The types of conversations you have tend to be calming and soothing. You'll both even be reflective as you speak. Maybe you grew up with Pisces siblings or cousins, or your school friends had Pisces placements. However, whilst Pisces can bring spiritual information, which gets you diving deep, Capricorn, it's important not to be delusional about your opinions either. Being too caught up in your imagination is a possibility here. Still, Pisces teaches you the importance of being a passive communicator and learner. You may grow into your Pisces traits later on in life where you possess this fluid mind. Capricorn-Aries. When you're with Aries, meaning if they have Aries planets or if their Aries planets fall within your 4th house, okay, you might feel unsettled or just right at home, very comfortable. It just really depends on how you perceived your parents growing up. Maybe one of your parents has or had Aries placements, or you grew up in an active and aggressive home, right? There was this aggressive feel. Your family was like this. Push, push, push. No. Aries encourages you, though, to be motivating, passionate, and energetic. There's something quite strong Aries brings to your emotional world, right? After all, at your core, Capricorn, you're very adventurous, you're very pioneering, but you keep these qualities private. Aries, though, does remind you to tap into your inner warrior. However, creative versus practical clashes are likely, right? Spontaneity versus planning clashes are likely too. Now, with that, still, it is Aries that reminds you to just look within and to consider how trailblazing you are. Capricorn-Taurus. When you're with Taurus, meaning if they have Taurus planets or if their Taurus planets fall within your 5th house, you feel grounded, safe, and calm. You'll be sensible, you'll be rational, and perhaps you'll happily come up with solutions to many problems together. Maybe your romantic/sexual partners have Taurus placements, or you just get along really, really well with Taurus types. You can enjoy things together and have a lot of fun. However, whilst Taurus can be patient, reliable, and musical, do be cautious of butting heads over control. You both can be quite stubborn, you see, and can insist on having things go your way. Find a middle ground. Still, Taurus teaches you to look at your inner security when it comes to your ego, either directly or indirectly. Through Taurus, you come to learn about your inner child talents and gifts. Capricorn-Gemini. When you're with Gemini, meaning if they have Gemini planets or if their Gemini planets fall in your 6th house, you're more flexible about your everyday routines and tasks. You are more willing to switch things up health-wise as well. Gemini brings laughter and entertainment to your everyday life. You tend to be clever and intellectual when it comes to your chosen occupation, and Gemini types remind you to be open. Perhaps people you work with have Gemini placements, or your workplace is full of witty and curious people. However, it may also feel like you're being overwhelmed, right? Overwhelmed at work, there's just too much going on, too scattered, or like you can't keep up with your coworkers. Still, Gemini teaches you to be adaptable and flexible, right? To have some sort of flexibility when it comes to planning, Capricorn. Through Gemini, you learn to be lively about your efforts and your dedication. You're dual when it comes to your routines and your schedules, and you refine your skills of being social. Capricorn-Cancer. When you're with Cancer, meaning if they have Cancer planets or if their Cancer planets fall in your 7th house, you feel this strange need to be caring, supportive, and emotional. It's as if you can pick up on the kindness and the compassion, the caregiving qualities Cancer has to offer you. You may get into relationships with people who display qualities of empathy, tenderness, being really comforting and supportive. Literally Cancer at times. Approaching your relationships in protective and quiet ways is also likely, but the let me take care of you mirror will break at some point because you tend to be much more practically focused than emotionally focused, Capricorn. Cancer may push your buttons, but they can also reflect your own needy and clingy behaviors within your partnerships. Through Cancer, you learn about your own qualities of being sentimental, but hey, there's also a part of this that is about being tenacious. Capricorn-Leo. When you're with Leo, meaning if they have Leo planets or if their Leo planets fall within your 8th house, you are presented with much more deeper and darker parts of yourself. These parts of yourself which are domineering, overbearing, patronizing, but also the parts of you which are loyal and playful and spontaneous. When you are presented with these qualities from Leo types, you might demand respect, try to control the situation, or you can transform through your experience. Leo, you see, encourages you to seek greater joy and enthusiasm in your life. After all, underneath the surface, you're very childlike, you're loud, you are playful, Capricorn. But you see, you subconsciously learn to hide these parts of yourself and to instead take on this adult-like role. Indeed, through Leo, you learn profound lessons about your inner child and being youthful. Capricorn-Virgo. When you're with Virgo, meaning if they have Virgo planets or if their Virgo planets fall within your 9th house, you experience something polished and helpful and clean. You feel like you can share your knowledge and teachings with great observation. Virgo also gets you being discerning and discreet when it comes to your worldviews. You'll be detailed and matter of fact when exploring the bigger picture together. And when you are aligned with your higher self, you are adaptable, you're analytical, you're diligent. Virgo shows up and gets you seeing what serves you well when it comes to the meaning of life, your higher meaning. You also recognize how your philosophies and beliefs can be lived daily. But do be cautious of being pedantic, because you and Virgo may insist that your views have better standards. Still, Virgo teaches you to consider improvement when it comes to your morals and to share your truth with skill. Hey, you very well might travel together. Capricorn-Libra. When you're with Libra, meaning if they have Libra planets or if their Libra planets fall within your 10th house, you feel attractive and pleasing, especially when it comes to your purpose and your career. You realize the importance of making a good impression, right? Maybe your manager or your boss is a Libra, or you look to them as some type of expert. Okay. On the other hand, it's likely that too much fake nice from Libra can get on your nerves. It can bother you. You prefer to be direct. And whilst you both are respectable, you certainly bring more confrontation, Capricorn. But you seek a profession that involves socializing. And I do think that Libra can teach you a lot about social skills too. And Libra can be a refining mediator in your life, perhaps a mentor in some ways. Libra teaches you that you have the beauty and grace to achieve, and avoiding conflict can actually help you professionally, or even just knowing how to address conflict in a more harmonious way. Through Libra, you see the importance of being considerate and charming. Capricorn-Scorpio. When you're with Scorpio, meaning if they have Scorpio planets or if their Scorpio planets fall within your 11th house, you feel quite powerful and determined about your future aims, which can help you transform. Scorpio reminds you that you have what it takes to succeed and overcome adversity. They help you see the deeper meaning as they motivate you. Maybe you have Scorpio friends in your life, or you run into people who are resilient within your social circles. But you see, Scorpio also teaches you about non-conforming ideas to do with the likes of research, investigation, and the occult. In sort of direct or these indirect ways, you learn through Scorpio that no, there is no one way, really. There's no one way to empower yourself, and that endings add to your life, transformations add to your life. And if or when you can feel Scorpio being too intense or forceful, you'll either remind them who's boss, or use strategy to get the upper hand. Lastly, Capricorn-Sagittarius relationships. When you're with Sagittarius, meaning if they have Sagittarius planets or if their Sagittarius planets fall within your 12th house, you can be funny and lighthearted together. You can both display your wise and your experienced qualities, and even just doing so in a way where you're not being demanding. It's as if Sagittarius gets you connecting with your inner guru, even with positivity as well. Sag can sense the wild and free parts of you, Capricorn. They'll also be truthful with you, which you will respect. They will be blunt, they will be understanding. But it's also likely that Sagittarius is carefree, so too much carefree behavior can agitate you at times. You like a bit of order. It can bother you if or when Sagittarius is maybe overly clumsy or careless. Being overly stern though, and too orderly, too stiff and rigid usually doesn't sit well with Sagittarius either. But Sagittarius teaches you to be adventurous. Through Sagittarius, you discover the parts of yourself which are questioning and philosophical. Okay then, Cosmic Warriors, so that concludes today's video talking about Capricorn relationships with all 12 signs. Please let me know if you found this video to be helpful. Did you learn something new? And like you, I am always learning. I would really appreciate your feedback. Thank you all so much to my patrons again over Patreon for all of your support. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you would like to see more videos from myself and you have not yet subscribed, then make sure that you do click the subscribe button and give this video a like if you did like it today. And I will be back with another video very soon. Bye.